perfect U-turn. Woo! And now, yeah. Woo! 0 to 60. I better slow it down. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that just puts a smile on your face, you know? But I better chill out because I don't want to get a ticket. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Nelson. Today we are trying to figure out how reliable a 2010 Ford Escape is. First thing we need to do is look at the outside. On the outside, it's pretty good. There's a couple scratches here and there. And that's kind of where you have to decide how much is too much and how much wear is too much wear. Next, let's look at the inside. Not too bad. As you can see, the steering wheel is leather wrapped and in great shape. Factor might be the Carfax. So we have a Carfax for it right here. No accidents, 3 previous owners, 9 service history records. I always mess that up. Personal vehicles, last owned in Columbus. Whoa, look, Columbus. It does have California plates. Pretty good report, and I've been under the car. I've been all around it. There's no rust. Go for a test drive now that we know inside, outside of this 2010 Ford Escape. This is our bumpy road, and I'm going to be trying to give you guys as much details as I can of how I feel this vehicle. There's already a couple noises here and there. I don't believe there's any suspension noise. The suspension feels nice and tight, but there is a lot of kind of rattling on the interior. First thing that I'm noticing that I don't like is just the sun visor. It seems to be, you know, it just kind of flops to the front, doesn't cover any sun. And then if I have it here, well, I can't see anything, you know? Oh God, what's going on here? Just got slapped. And if you're watching this at home, Ford just slapped me. This is really cheap too. Look at this. You try to put it on and it's like, So acceleration was fine. It actually shifted really well under high pressure. There's trailers everywhere. Jesus, this looks like a bad video. I just saw a video just like this where a car switched too much lanes and boom, hit a trailer. This is scary. Be careful when you're driving on the road, and even more if you got a camera strapped to your face like I do. Your blinker is your best friend. I'm going 70 now, and yeah, it's right on the money. The steering is like, it looks like it's a tiny bit off. 75, 80 miles an hour, and it's perfect. There's no shakiness in the wheel. It's not driving perfectly straight, but it's pretty good. Going 75. Went all the way down to 60 miles an hour with the brakes applied, and right on the money. The brakes feel good. No shakiness in the wheel. And I know there's a little bit of rust on the rotors, but oh, that's gonna get burnt off the more you use the SUV. Driving it slow is a little jerky, and it kind of just goes like if I would let go, and then it shifts down, and then I go again. It didn't do it that time, but it's like, it's just a little jerky, and I don't know, it just feels a little cheapy. So that is pretty intense. It sounds really good for a 4-cylinder. AC is here, the knob, click, click, click. We're on number 4, but it doesn't turn on. You actually have to push the power button for this AC. And now you're on max AC. You want just normal AC. And that way you can control whether you want foot in your feet or you want it just in your face. Let's go to the face. Let's go to number 1. And you see turn it all the way and the AC is still on. AC actually feels cold. Heater's hot. So that's good. I'm gonna leave it at 1. Let's check out this radio. This radio looks complicated, but it's super easy. Looks like we got up to 9 presets, maybe 10 with the 0. I'm not sure. We got a digital kind of thing going on here. So at low, it sounds pretty good. When you start getting a little higher, it's a little staticky. You see we have a port here, and I believe it's for the auxiliary. It says phone, scan, sound menu, text, track. So to connect your phone, then it's got a, let's see if we can load CD, eject. Okay, so there's no disc, and you can see it's pretty plain Jane. You know, that's one of Ford's biggest flaws. It's just how kind of cheap everything is, especially interior wise. It's just a bunch of hard plastics, you know, but it's pretty cool. I mean, damn, that is huge. But yeah, you can kind of feel this plastic, and it doesn't have the best feeling to it. The shifter's kind of weak. That's the best way to describe it. Sun visor seems to be in good shape. We got sunroof. Let me close it real quick. Okay, I do have all my lights off, and you can do that over here. So you can do this. Now turn your lights on, lights off. Information, so we hit info, trip A, trip B, 132 miles till empty. And then you also have setup here, so you can set up some presets. Oil life 100%. And then in the very bottom over here, it says reset, which is to like reset the oil maintenance required light. I used to actually have a Ford Escape. I think mine was a 2002. So it was a really similar body style to this, but older. It was a 4-cylinder, 4-wheel drive, and I don't know if it had the exact same motor, a 2.5 liter, but it looks the exact same. I mean, the spark plugs, the coils, even where the water pump and all the other components are located. Maintenance on a thing like this sometimes can be very expensive. To get to the radiator is very difficult. You have to take out the whole bumper, and there's a lot of steps, and I think the AC condenser has to come off. Pretty complicated thing, but the parts are very cheap. So that's kind of what you get with the Ford Escape. You got cheap parts, but sometimes the labor can be a little more difficult. And of course, if you got the V6 model, more power and less space in the motor base, so it's going to cost you maybe just a little bit more money. Actually, pretty good vehicles. They run for a very long time, and I've talked to some of you, and I've even said something go as far as, oh, Ford is a good vehicle. You guys are like, Ford is trash. And yeah, it's true, Ford is trash. Some Fords are just not worth the money at all. Ford Escape, I believe, is actually a pretty good one. Transmission is something to look out for, because the transmission has to be serviced, I think, every 30,000 miles. But the transmission fluid is cheap. Just buy Motorcraft. That's what I do every time we get a Ford. We just buy all the Motorcraft. Every part is Motorcraft. Weird fuel filler might not have the cap anymore. And even if you have a Ford Escape that has a cap for the gas, you still need to get the Motorcraft one. Get the Motorcraft cap. Anyway, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Let me know if you guys want me to keep doing videos like this. I just bought this suction cup tripod thing, and I hope that can really up my game, but I don't really know. So you guys let me know. Let me know if you like it in the comments below. Also, if you drive a Ford Escape, or if you have a Ford Escape, let me know what your favorite thing is about it. Let me know what you hate about it too, because I know if you own one, there's something you like, there's something you hate. It's always like that. Even with my car, I have a family car, TSX, and I love the damn thing, but it's just too small from the inside. That's my only complaint. Everything is super big and bulky and in your face and gorgeous, but it's just a really small car.